Hey everyone, so today we're going to be talking about 7 things that you can do to save time and money. So let's get right into the video. Some of the things we're going to be talking about can be applied to college students or to anyone, who just graduated college or just, any time in your life in general. These things are going to help you save time and money. So let's get right into it. So we're going to be talking about how you can get free money, how you can possibly get free college courses. We're going to be talking about some transportation tips that I recommend, room and board, food, inexpensive tech, and then we're going to finish off our presentation with a pep talk. So let's get right into it. So free money. So we previously discussed applying to scholarships. So apply to big and small reward scholarships. Like we mentioned in the previous video, the smaller reward scholarships are going to have a smaller pool of applicants. So if you're a great competitive applicant, and you're going to only be getting compared to a few other people, your likelihood of getting that reward, you just increase your likelihood, right, by applying into a smaller pool of applicants. So definitely apply to those rewards and then the bigger ones as well, because those are really big and fancy rewards, and that's just more money in the bank. So set goals as well, because I think at this point you guys probably got like a financial package of some sort. So in the financial package, it'll say, hey, we're offering you to take out a $3,000 loan or a $5,000 loan. So instead of taking out, that amount of money, say, okay, I'm going to try to get at least $3,000 worth of scholarships, right? And I know that's a really hard thing to do because that's pretty much out of your control, right? But set a goal, and then, let's say you don't get the $3,000, right? Let's say you only get $2,000 or $1,000. Hey, that's $1,000 more that you got for free, and then you don't have to take out as big of a student loan, right? So just some things to think about. And then grants are available within your city, your county, or your state. So look for, the type of criteria that you meet, and then see if there's any available that you can apply for. So even though grants can be given by the state, it's free money that you don't have to pay back. So scholarships and grants are free money that you don't have to pay back after you graduate. So free money is great, right? And money is a resource, a big resource that you're going to need while you're going to college. Okay, so free college courses. So the California Promise Grant is a way that you can get free college courses. So this grant helps cover the tuition fees for your community college courses. So you can go to community college and start, taking classes that go towards your major and your general education requirements. And if you don't qualify for the grant, going to a community college is at a much more reduced tuition price than going to university, right? So you're paying literally a fraction of the tuition, and you're taking the exact same classes. You're getting just as good of an education, and you're saving money and time. So take advantage of the community college courses. So like I said, take courses that count towards your major or help you get ahead on your general education requirements. And community colleges offer a wide range of classes, so you can take so many classes, and they're very accessible. So they're easily accessible with our day and age now. You can take them online. So, if you have a very busy work life schedule, they're available online. And these online courses are literally, they count towards the same thing as courses that you would have to go drive into, get a parking permit and put gas in your car to go to. You could just take an online course and they're the same amount of credits, right? So you'll be able to get ahead, and then you'll save time, right? Maybe you'll possibly even graduate early, right? Or on time, which is a great thing. And then if you're doing that, then you'll be saving money. So the more time that you spend at the institution, the more money you have to pay the institution, right? So time and money directly correlated when you're in college. All right, transportation. So you don't need a new and fancy car to go to college, okay? So a used practical car is gonna do you just fine. So if you're getting a car to go to college, this is most likely your first car, right? And since it's your first car, this is gonna be the car that you're learning how to drive in. So you're gonna get, a lot of scratches, a lot of bumps, a lot of dents and stuff like that. So why would you wanna do that to a new, beautiful car, right? Just because you think you need a reliable car doesn't mean it has to be new. You can have a reliable, used, good, practical car. So use that car until it's on its last legs, right? And then a really, really great advantage of getting a used car is that you have no car payment, okay? You don't have a car payment on top of all the other expenses that you have to pay for, and then you have cheaper insurance on a used car, okay? So getting an economical and practical car is really important. So look into, hey, if my light went out, would, it need a really cheap, would it be cheap to get those extra parts, or it has an inexpensive maintenance on the car? Does it have good or great mileage, right? You got to get from point A to point B. So you got to make sure, your budget isn't going to be wasted on just putting gas into your car. So definitely things to think about. And I didn't get my first car until my senior year of college. So I actually pretty much went throughout almost all of college without having a car. And so when I got a car, I got a used car, and it's, it's still doing good. It's been very good to me. I've been very lucky, and I haven't had any major problems with it. I didn't spend much on the car. I don't have a car payment. So I think it was honestly a really great investment. Before that, I was just using Uber and spending so much money. So I definitely do think it's essential to have a car, especially like if you're living in like Los Angeles, for example. It's essential to have a car, but it doesn't have to be a new car, right? Okay, room and board. So this may not be applicable maybe for like this semester, but definitely you're looking to like live on your own or like get an apartment, get roommates. So you can split the cost and get it as low as possible if you're splitting amongst more roommates, right? So try to find the most affordable place that you can find. And if you absolutely have to, this especially applies to when you're in college, a semester long is about 6 months. So if you absolutely have to take a lease out, I would recommend doing 6 months. So let's say after that first semester, another, spot opened up that's a place even cheaper than what you're paying right now. So then move to that place, right? Because now you just signed a 6-month lease. You have no contract, or you're not, mandated to stay there. Or like into a 10-month lease. So, a usual academic school year is about 10 months. And so if you're going to be going back home for the summer, for the winter, don't waste money paying for a space that you're not even using, right? So try to look at getting like a shorter time on those leases if you do have to get a lease or an apartment. Alrighty, food. So meal prepping is a great way to save time and money. So if you're doing meal prep, you're preparing all of your meals for the week. So your breakfast, lunch, and dinner is ready by the time you come home, when you wake up, stuff like that. And then it gets you into creating a weekly budget on food. So you'll be able to take lunch every day. When you come back home, you don't have to worry about cooking and stuff like that. You just heat up your food, and then there you go. You have more time to do whatever you want, watch TV, stuff like that. Let's say you have 3 midterms, you don't have to spend an hour every single day, making food. And then you can use that time to just take a mental break, probably, and then study for your midterms or whatever it is that you got to do. So meal prepping is going to help you save time and money. And another great plus is that you'll most likely be eating a lot healthier because you're not eating out. So yeah, just all around, this is just really good in all the different categories. So definitely consider meal prepping, especially if you're a college student. It's going to help you save a lot of time and money. All right, inexpensive technology. So you don't need expensive technology to go to college, okay? So my mom bought me a Chromebook when I graduated high school. It was my first laptop, and I was going to need one in order to go to college. So a very inexpensive, affordable laptop, and I used that laptop throughout college. And so, I'm sure many of you know that on a Chromebook, you can't download like any programs and stuff like that. Like I didn't have Excel, which is like really important, right? But when I had to use those programs, I would just, take advantage of the library resources and do my work there, get my homework done there for whatever I needed for, and then I would go home. So I was able to save money on like an expensive laptop, right? And, same thing with my phone. I haven't got a new phone since I was in high school. And I've had the same iPhone since I was in high school. I have an iPhone 6 and it works perfectly fine. So I didn't need to get a new one. But if you need to get, technology like a laptop and a phone, those are essential things that you need as a college student. So take hand-me-downs. If you can buy it used, that'd be great, right, at a cheaper price. If you absolutely have to buy it new, I would recommend doing a promotion or using coupons to pay for it, or getting it on some type of deal. So if it's broken, try to fix it. So challenge yourself not to buy it new if you need a replacement. So a good example, actually I have two good examples. So my Chromebook, my junior year of college, the battery was like acting really funky, right? So then I called them up and I was like, hey, I still have warranty on this laptop. Can you guys send me a new battery? So they sent me a new battery. I literally took the battery myself from the laptop. I installed it and everything. I didn't want to pay money for someone else to install it for me. So my laptop, because I got the new battery, it lasted me another additional year and a half. So that's one example of me trying to fix something that was like quote unquote broken. And then my iPhone, so about 2 years ago, the battery was also having issues and the camera wasn't working. So I went to the Apple store. I told them, hey, I want to fix this. How much is it going to cost? And so they said, if you want it fixed, it's going to cost $90. If you want to buy a new iPhone altogether, which they obviously recommended to me because I have a super old iPhone, they're like, oh, it's going to be $800, whatever. And I was like, okay, well, I don't want to spend $800 on a phone. I'd rather spend $90 right now. And then if it, is good for me for another year and a half, then that's great. It's a great investment. So yeah, it's been 2 years now and my phone still works perfectly fine. And I'm not thinking about buying a new one until I completely lose it in the ocean or something. So, right? So just challenging yourself to buy it, use or, try to fix it if it's broken. So you don't need the new and fancy stuff to go to college. The bare essentials will, get the job done. All right, finally, guys, trying your best. So this is obviously going to be the best thing that you can do to save time and money. If you have a plan, if you have a plan A, B, C, D, E, you're planning ahead, you're staying focused on your goal, you will save time and money in the long run because you're saying, hey, I want to graduate in 4 years. I want to graduate in 5 years. That's the time you're going to do it in. If you set your mind to it, you will achieve it. So stay motivated and determined to finish because like I mentioned, the more time you're spending in college or doing a certain goal or whatever, that's more money that you're paying to the institution, or that's more money you're spending into trying to figuring out what you want to do next. So just have a clear path and a clear goal and stay motivated and positive, like saying, I am going to finish this and I am going to do this. That's the best thing that you can do. All right, so of course, if you have any questions, please leave me a comment and I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.